Yes guys, I'm back. This is Adil Maksud. Today with AWS S3 Lifecycle Management. S3 Lifecycle Management, this is basic thing. This is a mini project actually. Without learning, without having the practice about the S3 Lifecycle Management, it's really tough to have the job honestly. So for the new guys and also the experienced DevOps or AWS Cloud Administrator, please make a focus upon this how to automate objects in S3 lifecycle management. Yes, here is the S3 storage lifecycle. Normally the standard we start with then some objects for after 30 days it goes to the standard IA. That means IA means infrequently access. Then after 70 days normally it goes to intelligent tiering. That means some items which will be reusable. Intelligent tiering, that means just cherry picking, like this item should be out, this item should be staying, or this item should be preserved. So that one is the after 70 days in the intelligent tiering. Then after 180 days, that means 6 months, some items going to one zone IA, because some zone has very cheap cost for the object. So those items we are sending to one zone infrequently access IA. Then after 365 days, something or some object going to glacier flexible retrieval. That means after 1 year, this is 6 months, one zone IA. After 1 year, glacier flexible retrieval. Then after almost 2 years, this is 700 years days. In the industry we use like this. After 2 years almost, or 700 days, we are sending some items to Glacier Deep Archive. So Glacier Deep Archive actually very low cost. But some items we need to preserve for always. Think like the Black Friday, so Black Friday deal every year is coming. So such kind of Diwali, some deals are coming. So for those deals we need to have preserve some infrastructure for the application like that. Also for the database, something we need to have preserve for always. Which one for always? That is for actually 700 days or Glacier Deep Archive we are keeping. And if you think like Diwali or like Black Friday deals or sale, it's coming every year, right? 365 days. So things like Glacier Flexible Retrieval has Diwali items or Black Friday items like that. So in the cost optimization, so of course standard is like highest one, highest price. See here, from here it's going down to lowest. Which one lowest? Deep Archive, Glacier Deep Archive. So price is lowering like this way. Standard IA, intelligent tiering, one zone IA, Glacier instant, Glacier flexible retrieval also one more has, but I have not showed here in this diagram. Flexible retrieval I have showed here, but instant retrieval I did not show here. And one more thing is that, see here, Glacier Deep Archive, this size is very smaller than a standard, right? Because standard S3 bucket has everything, right? Then after 30 days, some objects are reduced. Then the size becomes some smaller. Then this size become more and smaller after 70 days, because all the objects from IA, standard IA, not going there. Some objects will be reduced. Then here is also something will be reduced. Then this size also some is smaller. Then after 365 days it will be more reduced. Then it will be like that and very reduced. Like this size is, I think I tried to make the smallest one, or like one of 10. That means 10% like that. So Glacier Deep Archive, actually this is the very much smallest. So this is my YouTube. If you like, you can come here to see the AWS DevOps engineering course. All the details I have showed, also my earlier videos, you can go there. And here is, this is my LinkedIn. If you like, you can come here. Then yes, S3 lifecycle management, how to automate objects in S3 bucket. This project will guide you through creating an S3 bucket with a lifecycle rule to automatically transition objects between different storage classes based on their age. See their age, that means 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, like that. Optimizing costs and storage management. It also incorporates clean up mechanisms and additional validation steps in a complete end-to-end experience. Project scope. Create an S3 bucket with public access. Here is this project I am implementing for you guys. Then upload sample objects in the bucket. Configure a lifecycle policy to transition object across following storage classes. 30 days standard IA, 70 days it goes to intelligent tiering. Then 180 days it's going to 1 June IA. Then 365 days it is going to Glacier. 700 days it's going to Glacier Deep. So this is the deep archive. 700 days. Verify lifecycle configuration and object transition. Automate the cleanup of the test. The last. Create step 1. Create an S3 bucket using AWS management console. Then create bucket. Configure the bucket. Bucket name you have to put. Region you have to select, because name is not region centric. Name is global. Should be unique. But bucket resides in the region. That's the main thing. So one more thing is that S3 bucket resides in the region, but not in the AZ. AZ availability zone is not applicable for AWS S3. Public access settings. Uncheck block all public access for testing. Acknowledge the warning about public access. Click create bucket. You can use the CLI. Here is the S3 always coming the CLI command, S3 API. Then create bucket. Then it's going like this, all the information. Then step 2, upload test object using AWS management console. Yes, upload. Click upload, add files. Then your file name like this way. Using S3 CLI, you can use the S3 CLI also. Echo test content. So these words you can input inside this file 1.txt. So more test file 2.txt. So echo you have to put in the bash like this way. Then S3 cp, copy file 1, then this way .txt S3 colon dash forward slash actually. Then auto storage lifecycle, the name. Okay, he created already the bucket like this way. I have shown which one. This is auto storage lifecycle. Okay, so it's going to there like this way. When you storing any kinds of files, like this is the file, so you have to put like this cp. I'm making the cp command red. So when AWS S3 cp to put this file in the actually this bucket. So like this is the command. And when you're writing anything else, then echo test like this way, then arrow sign should be here. And when you are creating the bucket, then S3 API create bucket. And without creating bucket, see it's not coming the S3 API, only S3 then CP like this way. This is some tricky, but this is important. If you can explain in the interview, this will be really gold or diamond for you. Configure lifecycle policy. Use AWS management console. Navigate to management tab. Lifecycle in the management tab. For this reason, I have put here, see at the first, the management, lifecycle management, right? I have put this word here because in the management tab has the lifecycle. So this is some tricky because S3 and everything, at least not for me so much easy. It looks easy, but not so easy in the real time, because this is really cost effective, and always you have to have extra alertness here. Then click lifecycle rules, create lifecycle role, then configure the role like this one, name transition role like this, scope, apply to the entire bucket. Action is like this same. So this is the management console, then lifecycle rule, then create lifecycle rule. So let's see in here, I have this is S3 bucket. My bucket name is Oregon. This is so this is the management console. Let's go here. So at the management console, we have to go which one? the lifecycle rule, right? Lifecycle name here, scope here, current version is here. So create lifecycle rule. So first of all, please keep these tabs. Which one in the lifecycle rule has scope, has status, you have to see. So expired object, non current version, okay, current version action. So when the version control you enable, it should be working here. Then expired object, delete markers, incomplete, like this. Okay, so lifecycle rule we are creating. So we are creating like demo rule. Here, limit the scope of this rule using one or more filters. I'm not limiting the filters because I'm using everything. Apply to all the objects in the bucket. You can limit also if your manager asking. Apply to all the object. Yes, I acknowledge. You have to acknowledge. Lifecycle rule. Why this is acknowledged? Because that it incurs the money, right? If you don't apply, or if you applying, so it will be cost effective. So for this reason, cost should be added or reduced. Everything you should acknowledge one more time. So limit scope, that means only one or two files like this way, or the selected files. Lifecycle rule action. Transition current version of object between storage classes. Transition non-current version. Then expire current version of object. Permanent delete. Delete expired object, delete markers. So here, which one I have put here? Create lifecycle rule, configure the rule, name, transition rules, scope, apply to the entire bucket, action, transition, current version. So most of the project has these kinds of transition current version object based on the specific schedule. So this is also tricky some. See here, transition current version. Then here are per request, I acknowledge. Then by default the object is like this way. So here is transition current version. First of all, standard IA, right? So access this is active after 30 days. So yes, number of days 30. Then add transition, intelligent tiering. This, see guys, it's coming automatically. How's the rules here? Intelligent tiering. No minimum storage duration. So we have taken our just industry standard. Which one we have taken here? See, 70 days, 180 days, like this way, right? So we have keeping here how much? 70 days. Then it's coming one zone IA. See, I like this actually this graphical user interface. Really I feel good, because after before 3 years I think it was not like this way. This is now really coming automatically. It's good. So here's the one zone IA. One zone IA, there is the rules for 30 days minimum storage duration. Okay, so it should be minimum 30 days. So this is also interview question. How much the minimum storage condition? 30 days. But intelligent tiering does not have like that. No minimum. So this is intelligent guy that does not have like this. Okay, they're smart, right? Glacier, flexible, retrieval, formerly Glacier. Okay, so it has any rules? 90 days minimum storage duration. So Glacier, you have to put here 90 days. That means 3 months the object. So we are putting this one after 365 days. This is after object creation. After from here, actually standard one, which one is not here. So after 365 is going like this. Add transition, Glacier deep archive. Any rules here? It should be staying at least 6 months or 180 days. So Glacier flexible 90 days, it should be staying. Instant retrieval 90 days. One zone IA 30 days, but intelligent no problem. No minimum storage duration. And yes, it's intelligent standard IA, it should be 30 days minimum. So there is no limit for, I think, intelligent tiering, and also only the standard the which one you are creating right now. That one is the standard normally. So standard tiering, that one is no minimum storage, and also intelligent tiering no minimum storage. Then standard IA 30, one zone IA 30. That means IA infrequent access, both guys have the 30 days the barrier. And Glacier instant retrieval, That one has 90 days, and glacier flexible, that one has formerly glacier, that one has 90 days also, and deep archive has 180 days. So glacier has the 90 days first, then the deep one has 180 days. So easy guys. IA has 30 days and both IA, but glacier starts with 90 days, but deep archive starts with 180 days, 6 months. Okay, so this one the industry practice 700 days, like this way. See, here is no more add transition, this is finished. 1 2 3 4 5. So here see, without the standard one, the current one 1 2 3 4 5 is shown up here, because we have used like this way, is going like this way, this cycle. Then see here also showing day 0 object uploaded, then day 30 is going to standard IA, then 70 days tiering, intelligent tiering, then 180 days 1 June IA, 365 days glacier flexible, 700 days, like this. So create the role. So it will take a bit time. Almost created, I think this is enabled also. So let's see here in the demo role. Everything is very much clear here. You can edit. Maybe your manager said, oh, change this one, Azizul. Okay, then just I am editing this one like this way. Okay, editing everything. If these dates, okay, no need for 70 days, make it 90 days. Okay, like this way. Okay, sometimes making the changes like this way. Okay guys, so I think this is helpful for you guys, and please leave your comment, and if you need any kinds of help from myself, I'll be much happier than you guys. So yes, of course, don't forget to delete your demo one, otherwise it will incur the money. Okay, thank you very much, have a good day.